welcome back to Life is Mary. Matter of fact, welcome back to Fashion Critiques with Mary, you all. Today we have a great video for you all. Today we are going to be talking about the best dressed looks of the Met Gala, you all. And I have to start with Tyla. Oh my God, that dress was everything and a bag of chips. I felt like she was very on theme. And before she actually explained what the dress was about, I actually thought it was in reference to the Garden of Time story where the army men came to the married couple's home and kind of like took over their place, and then in the background somewhere these two statues like emerged that looked exactly like the couple, that were unaffected by time and space and all this wear and tear on them. So I thought she was referencing those statues, but then she said that she was sand and that she represents the sand of the hourglass. You know, like when you have these hourglasses and the sand goes through it to kind of represent like the time or whatever. She said that's what she was representing, and I thought it was so iconic because one, she had the sand on. I love the little nails that she had where like it had like the little the gems, which we saw first with Kim Kardashian at the Met Gala. Maybe she wasn't the first. I'm sure she wasn't the first to ever do that. But I remember seeing it on Kim Kardashian. I thought it just looked so stunning. Now, if I were, I mean, I like my basic monochrome nails, like with the little what do you call these? Round? Yeah, with the little round shapes, because it's easier for me to sew with. But if I were to get some unique nails, I would get those nails for sure. But I just thought she looked so good. It was so classic. I did not think it was Balmain. I was shocked. I thought it was so beautiful. I loved how he matched her energy with his sand thing. I wonder how they had it stiff. They probably used resin on fabric and then kind of put the sand, kind of glued it onto it. But they said they did have to create a mold or a plaster of her body in order to make the dress, which I think is so unique. I always find those dresses so unique that are like carved to your body like a statue. I always find those dresses so amazing. I thought she looked so damn good. And I love the hair, I love the nails. I thought it was so cute that the guy had literally lifted her up on the steps for her to move. I just thought the whole thing was amazing. Like best dressed, one of the top best dressed for me personally. I thought it was amazing because the theme, you all, is about preserving vintage fashion that dates all the way back to 2300 BCE. So that is the theme of the exhibition. And then also the Garden of Time is about stopping time or preserving stuff, like repelling time. So the fact that her theme was about time knocked it out of the park. Another person that I really loved Zendaya's look, and she wore, who did she wear? She wore, which I thought she was like the most on theme, because I really was looking forward to seeing more archival looks. I did not really want to see anybody come out of the box with something new, unless it was reimagined from like repurposed fashion from vintage garments. But Zendaya wore, was it John Galliano Givenchy Spring Summer 1996. That was her first dress. She went on the carpet, then she left, came back and had a second outfit. I have not been able to see that whole thing like in action. Well, I have seen it, but I thought like she did like the wardrobe change, kind of like what Lady Gaga did, where she had like 6 different dresses on the red carpet. But I thought it was so beautiful. I thought it was super chic. I really did love the whole flower thing. I thought it was really cool. I think the fact that it was archival and it was black. You know, at first I was like, why is everybody doing black? I mean, I love black. I think black is a beautiful color, amazing color. All the colors fit in black. But for me, sometimes I think a lot of the time celebrities wear black all the time. And when you see so much black on the red carpet, it gets a bit exhausting. So I was really happy when I saw her second look, which was Maison Margiela. But with the first look though, I do love the fact that she pulled out of the archives for this. I thought it looked beautiful on her. I love the drama of it. I love the corset on it. I loved her makeup. I loved the headpiece and everything. I felt like it was a really nice mix of the dark theme of the story and the lighter theme of the story as well. And I thought she knocked it out of the park. Her second outfit, I really did love the color. I really did love the bright, it seemed like it got brighter, the makeup. on her second look. And I thought that it was kind of cool and interesting that she went back on the red carpet a second time. Because who does that? No one really does that. You know, me, if it was me, I would be like, I ain't doing that. Nobody else does that. Like, what? You know? But I'm sure Law encouraged her. Was like, girl, who gives a damn? You go back out there. Because we got more looks. So I'm happy that she did that because I think it was definitely worth it. I love Zendaya's looks. I want to go ahead and talk about, what is it? What's her name? Anakoya. Oh my God. I hope I said her name right, but she is a gorgeous model. Like, she is a beautiful woman. Like, that girl, the skin, her complexion, the richness of her, the richness of her skin. Like, I could go on all day about this woman. Like, she is absolutely gorgeous, like, just absolutely stunning. She wore a custom Swarovski look, and you know, to me, what she represented was, in that book, The Garden of Time, she represented those crystal flowers. I thought she looked just beautiful. She looked otherworldly. She looked so gorgeous. Like, for me, just knocked it out of the park. Like, just demolished the park. I was just like, damn, you go, girl, you go. So, absolutely loved her. Like, she's like top 3 for me. And she ain't number 3 or 2. But let's go ahead and talk about J-Lo. J-Lo, oh my goodness, y'all. Custom Schiaparelli, 2.5 million beads, 800 hours of work, 4 butterfly wings that are embroidered on the dress, and 800 hours of work, you all. And I just thought it was phenomenal. J-Lo can do no wrong. She is a fashion icon. Like, all of her looks have to be put up in the museum for real. Like, so we have to study this woman's fashion line. Like, she's just phenomenal. I absolutely loved her look. She looked timeless, and I thought it was on theme with the whole reawakening Sleeping Beauties, like reawakening fashion, archival fashion. It would have been better if it was an archival piece, but I'm not mad at it because it is J-Lo. I want to go ahead and talk about Cardi B. Everybody's talking about Cardi B. Massive dress, huge, love the drama. Can I be honest? Can I be like really, really honest? I was overwhelmed by the drama, but I was underwhelmed by the shape and the color. For me, I know there is a dark theme to it, but to me, it just seemed like it was a really big black dress. And I know some people are not going to like that, but it is what it is. This is my opinion. I just feel like, yes, it was a moment. Yes, it was huge. Yes, she had all these 8 different men, but to me, it didn't really tell a story. It didn't really get into what I thought the theme was. I mean, yes, it's a black dress and there's a dark element to the theme. That's it. But I do love the drama. I'm always here for the drama, but I wish the dress had said something, had told a different story, and I wish they would have gone with something else. I know typically in fashion, when you're going to go big or go bold with the shape or the color, sometimes you want to do one or the other. You don't want to go bold with the shape and then also bold with the color. So you try to have a balance. I felt like there was other ways she could have gone bold and really had a moment. I just thought it was just a really big dress, and I thought that whole little round circle shape thing on her hip, I didn't think it was a good shape. I wish it would have just kind of just carved to her her body. So that was Cardi B. But she usually has really good fashion looks. I always really admire her fashion, and Colin, her designer, not her stylist, he does a really, really phenomenal job as well. But that was just my opinion on Cardi B. I mean, I don't hate it, but I like I said again, I don't even want to say lazy, because like that, I took 8 men, and that dress was heavy as hell. I'm sure those heels were high, but I felt like I want a deeper story. Mindy Kaling, she is the girl from The Office, which we all love. She wore a beautiful dress called by Guvar Gupta. It was called The Melting Flower of Time, which if you look at the cape of her dress, it looks like a flower that has blossomed and kind of melted away. I thought it was very beautiful, very poetic, because as we know, this theme is about preserving fashion that has come to us from centuries and centuries ago and everything. So I thought it was really beautiful that it blossomed and it melted away, because as we know, sometimes fabric and outfits and costumes, they kind of wear and tear over time, and sometimes we don't get the same look. But the fact that this amazing museum is doing fashion like a huge service by preserving these outfits, so we have them to look back at, to go see, and to go like re-educate ourselves about fashion history. I thought it was really amazing. I thought it was just very poetic to what the story about what the theme was about. Kendall Jenner, loved it, thought it was amazing. Am I a fan of the booty crack that was happening? No, but for me, I wasn't like super mad at it. I thought it was kind of like interesting, but I thought she looked great. That hairstyle on her, amazing. I thought it was gorgeous. I'm glad I saw another archival look. This one was actually archival. It was Givenchy. She's the first human being to actually wear it. It fit her perfectly like a glove. Oh my God, it was from 1999. Just a stunning, stunning, stunning dress. Like on all 10, 10, 10s across the board, like for real. So I absolutely love Kendall Jenner's look as well. Kim Kardashian, I'll write down the designer's name, but I thought her look was quite interesting. She always goes for these snatched waist looks. To me, she kind of looked like what one of the crystal flowers might look like in the Garden of Time. I do think it was interesting that she had this really cute shawl, which I thought was quite classy. I don't know how she was breathing in that. I would like to see something different from Kim. That's all I have to say about that. I wish, yes, we all know her for the snatched waist and, you know, her body and everything and stuff like that. But sometimes I would like to see her branch out and try something different. And I think we saw that with Sydney Sweeney. She had on a black wig, and then she kind of had this really nice balance of like dark versus light, because it's like there's a dark element to the story, but also there's a light element to the story as well. And I thought she did a really good job of it. She wore Miu Miu. I thought she looked gorgeous. I'm not a fan of her in black hair, unless it's like really long. I think it will really look different for her, but it'll look really cute. But with her blonde hair, she looks kind of like America's Sweetheart. But I think if she did the black hair, it would give her like a really edge, which not, I mean, she's already quite edgy. I mean, the girl does like what, karate and fixes cars. So, yeah, but I think those were some of my favorite looks. Chris Hemsworth and his wife came as well. I did not know he was married to that girl from Fast and Furious. Like, I was so elated when I found that out, because I was like, they're like perfect together. They look like they come from the same, they look very beautiful together. Just a very beautiful couple. She looks beautiful. I love the headpiece. I thought her outfit was classy. It was a little bit sheer, but they looked really good together. As a couple, they were the best dressed couple for me, in my opinion. But I think that was everything, you all. Those were my best dressed looks. If you guys want me to do another video on more looks, comment down below who you want me to go review on, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy Tuesday.